Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you have clicked on today to find out the results of a little mini series that I started here this year. Well, I started it last year, but this is the first episodes of this year of my Have You Ever Wondered? Now, Have You Ever Wondered is a little brainwave that I had last year where I would pose a question and then I would do the experiment to carry out and come back and show you the results. So there is a playlist for Have You Ever Wondered. I will link that down in the description box for you should you want to know what other questions I posed and the results I got from them. But this episode, the previous video was how many 6 round or 6-inch hexagons can I get out of a particular yarn. Now, before I actually give you the results, I am just gonna recap the whip, the purpose of the whip, and then we will get to the results, because otherwise this video would be about a minute long and it needs to be just a smidgy bit longer. So I, for part of my 24 goals for 2024, decided that I wanted to find a charitable organisation here in the UK that I could use some of my stash to create things for a charity, to then donate them to the people that need them the most, which means my stash isn't sitting there gathering dust, it is getting used and it is going to be appreciated and loved by the people that receive them. Well, I did find an organisation, and that is NHAP, Needles, Hooks, Angels and Premies. They have a Facebook page. They are based in the UK. They are a bit further up north than what I am, and practically nearly everywhere is up north compared to where I am. Not quite, but mostly. And they make things for a variety of different causes. They help a lot of different groups of people in need, from the homeless, cancer patients, sick children, angels and premies like in their title, families of bereavement, you know, elderly people in care homes, whoever needs help, they try and help. They are non-profit. They literally just take donations from people like myself who are making things at home, who are willing to post them to HQ, headquarters, and then headquarters will box them, package them and send them out to wherever they need. Now, they can need anything from hats and scarves to little preemie cardigans, cannula sleeves, twiddle muffs, blankets, nursing squares, you name it. There is a list about a mile long of all these items that can be homemade and sent in as donations. You can either crochet, knit or sew some of the items, and there are patterns on their Facebook group. If you are willing to donate, you can get access to the patterns. I obviously cannot share those patterns because they are not my property, but because I am now a member of that group, I do have access to the patterns. And they put up a challenge a few weeks ago asking for 6-inch hexagons in 7 different colours. Now, the hexagons have to be all of one of the colour, but they need them in 7 different colours. And yes, I thought I can do that. That's really nice and easy. I can, when I get a spare 20 minutes and it's not long enough to get out one of my larger projects, I can whip out a hexagon for them. And then eventually I can package them up and send them on. And then when they get to HQ or headquarters, in their individual little colour packages, they will spend the time in joining the hexagons together to make a rainbow hexagon blanket. And then that blanket will be gifted to parents of a rainbow baby. A rainbow baby is a baby born after the loss of a child. So it is just another bright, cheerful, lovely way of not only remembering the child that they sadly lost, but celebrating their rainbow baby's arrival. And I just really fell in love with that idea. It was a project that I really could get on board with. It's not pressured, there's no timeline, there's no deadline, they're always going to need these, so I can just make them as and when I have time to and send at a convenient time to me, and then eventually they'll be put together in a blanket and given to those parents of their new precious bundle. So I will go back through the yarn and colours and things, and then we will answer the question of how many hexagons I got out of one of these skeins. So I am going to be using blue. I haven't started using this one yet. This is turquoise. It is the Stylecraft Special double knit. It is 100% premium acrylic, approximately 295 metres or 322 yards. Naturally anti-pilling, knits to all DK patterns. DK is also known as a lightweight 3. Machine washable up to 30 degrees Celsius. You can cool, tumble dry and cool iron. You can dry clean using P, and they recommend a 4mm knitting needle or a 4mm crochet hook. Like I said, this is the colour turquoise. They are 100 gram skeins, guys, made in Turkey. So the question I am going to be answering for you today is how many of those 6-inch hexagons can I get out of per one, but I'm just going to go through the colours. So I need to make the turquoise ones. I also need to make the pink ones. This is not being accurate when shown on camera. It is a hot, hot, vibrant pink. My camera is showing it as red. It is not red. It is pink. I wonder if nope, that just makes it worse. I wonder if I play around with my lighting a second. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. No, that's still showing red. That's even worse. Try and take the brightness down, maybe. No, my camera is not being accurate at all. So just trust me, it's a hot, vibrant, in-your-face pink, and it's called Fiesta, but there's no ball band for that one. Then I have this orangey colour. This is Clementine. I have made 2 in the Clementine, but obviously I've still got more to make. And then I have got this green. I haven't made any of the green yet. This is grass green. Oh, with a little end attached. Apologies. So I've still got all my greens to make. If you remember, I said that I had run out of purple. I had no purple in my stash, but my 16-year-old lad, he was out about in town, and his mum rang him and asked me, if he could pop into the local yarn shop and grab me a skein of purple, which he did. So I now have my skein of purple. That is making it look blue. It is not. It's like a Royal Cadbury purple. It's called proper purple. So I now have the purple to make the purple ones. And then I had yellow, citron, and these are the ones that are in question. And then I had Matador red. And this is a real bright, it's not the colour my camera is showing, but it is a really bright red. And eventually when I get all the hexagons done, guys, I will lay them out and I will show you for a more accurate colour reference later down the line. Or I might even just take a picture and put it on my community tab when this video drops. Yeah, I'll do that so you can have a more accurate idea of what the colours look like. Now, I do have this scrap in my hand, and that is for very good reason, because I have also managed to do what I wanted to do in this Have You Ever Wondered. Now, I had already come on with 7 done, and then I said, I wonder how many more until we get to the skein finished. I predicted 10. There was lots of other wonderful guesses down in the comment section. A couple of you got it bang on, and actually I pretty much got it bang on, guys. It was indeed 10 completed hexagons. There they are. And then I tried to squeeze an 11th, but I didn't quite make it. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was on the 5th row and I didn't even complete the 5th row, and I needed to do 6. Oh, sorry, I'm on the 5th round. I needed to do 6 rounds. So I was about a round and a half less than what I needed. So 10 complete and a smidgy bit. Obviously, I'm going to frog this and repurpose it for something else. But yes, 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So you get 10 out of that skein, which I remember was 322 yards. And I got 10 out of the red done as well. And this would be this if I had crocheted it up. So it's only a round and a half lacking in being able to be an 11th one, but that's okay. These scraps will be repurposed probably in Tile of the Week Thursday, which is another segment here on this channel. So to prove that I got 10 of these, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I will be able to get 10 out of each colour to package off and send them, which is wonderful, which means I will end up with 70 hexagons to send off when I have eventually finished this whip. So like I said, I have already got 2 made in the clementine, the orange. So I've made a start on these. The ends are sewn in, that's just the yarn, see. So I've got already 2 of those. So I've made a start on the orange and I need to power through and make a start on these because I haven't even started these 4 colours yet. So I have still a very long way to go. But now I know that I can get 10 hexagons from each. I will know when I am close to completing a skein, and I will know when to stop, because even when you're left with a smidgy bit, it is not enough to make a complete one. For these, I have managed to get my tension even, and I am using a 5mm dots, which I do have to hand if you would like to see it. Here it goes. So I am just going to be continuing on with this whip, guys, and as soon as they are ready, I will come back and show you them all done. There's the 5mm dots. And then they'll be packaged off and sent. So, have you ever wondered how many 6 round hexagons you can get out of a ball of Stylecraft Special DK? If you haven't, I did. I did the experiment, and the result was 10 from 1 ball. And I actually think that's a really lovely number. So I'm really happy with that. I think that is going to make a real difference. I don't know how many of the hexagons they put into these blankets, so I don't actually know how many blankets these will turn into. But it is a nice chunk for them to get started on once they receive them. I need to get my hook fly in because I don't want to take months and months, because I'm sure there's other bits and pieces for them that I can make for other needy people, for other awesome projects to donate and eat through my stash. So yes, there we go. 2 balls down, 5 to go. 10 hexagons from each. I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was useful to you. Obviously, Stylecraft is a UK yarn, but if you have a DK yarn in your stash with roughly the same yardage, you will have now a rough idea of how many hexagons you can get from it, should you ever need to know that information. Now, as always, I need ideas for further episodes of Have You Ever Wondered? So if there is a burning crochet question that you need to know the answer of and you just don't have the time to find out the results, put it down in the comments. You never know. Manfa might try it out for you and let you know her results. Okay, guys, I am going to leave that there for today, but please do come back tomorrow because I have a little bit of a Temu haul for you. So until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you all.